Hey, would you love to take off 5, 10, or even 100 pounds? How many of you have actually taken off weight but then gained it back? Did you know that research clearly demonstrates that utilizing hypnosis for weight loss can assist you in taking off that weight, but even more so in keeping it off? Well, if you're interested in losing weight and keeping it off, then this show is for you. Our guest is weight loss coach, hypnotist, and soon to be dietitian, Katie. And she is going to share with us how she found joy and fulfillment in her weight loss program and 5 musts for successful weight loss. If you've been trying to take off that weight and it's not working, then join the conversation and learn from Katie as she shares what she did and didn't work so you can also be a peak performer. Now, before we get into the show, if you're brand new to Facebook Live and you're watching this show, I want to welcome you. Welcome to my page, welcome to my channel, and welcome to the Randy Light Experience. Now, you're probably kind of wondering who I am and who Katie is and what's going to happen today. So those are great questions. So let me answer a couple of them for you. Well, first, my name is Randy Light, and I am a peak performance coach. I'm also a certified hypnosis instructor. And for the past 10 years, I have hypnotized thousands of children and adults to break through whatever is in their way. Hold on one second. Oh, I forgot to click a special button. We're going to start over. I forgot to click this one button over here. Okay, there's everybody. So if anybody, oh my God, all you guys have been listening, but now you can see us. Woohoo! Woo! So, okay, wherever I was. So hello to everybody. So listen, if you have been wanting, I don't know where I was. Oh yeah, I'm a peak performance coach. I'm a certified hypnosis instructor. And today is a great day because wonderful things are going to happen for you. I need to share with you a couple of things. For the past 10 years, I've hypnotized thousands of children and adults to break through whatever's in their way in order to create peak performance, to perform in the zone, that ideal performance state where you perform your very best. I am also an author of The Essential Four and the creator of the Essential Four system. It's hypnosis combined with coaching, and it gives you everything you need to get out of your own way and go from where you are to where you want to be so you can be in a peak state whenever you want, wherever you want. And how is that even possible? That's because hypnosis combined with coaching gives you those tools that take you from where you are to where you want to be. In essence, to help you control your thoughts, feelings, actions, and reactions. And that's how you get into that peak state. Now, you guys all know that we have Katie, and I cannot say her last name, so I'm going to have her say that for you. Yeah, so Katie, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Randy Light Experience. Please say your name in full.
Thanks, Randy. I'm Katie Wandasiewicz. I'm great. It's great to be here.
Oh, we're so glad that you're here, and I want to welcome everybody who's here, and I want to say a couple things. Yes, please leave comments and hit that like button, hit that love button, and send some of those bubbles across. And if you know people who might be interested in these 6 musts for weight loss and even getting hypnotized, because I hypnotize everybody during this, at least a 4-minute, whether I do it or Katie does it. So welcome, share this on your Facebook page, share this with people that you know want to know this stuff. It could be hypnotists, it could be other people, almost everybody wants to lose a couple of pounds. So wonderful. I want to welcome all of you, and it looks like we've got quite a few people, and now you guys can see us, and we've got hey Pat, hey Rick, and we've got Sheila. Welcome everybody. So welcome all of you guys. And Rick says he loves you, Katie.
Oh, Rick, I'll see you tomorrow.
So wonderful. Welcome you guys. So let's get started. Just reminding you is hit that share button, pass it on. So Katie, why did you decide to use hypnosis or hypnotherapy for weight loss?
I actually didn't see you to start off for weight loss. I saw you because I was at my wit's end. I was depressed. I was heartbroken. And we did a calm and confidence session. And when I got home, everyone was commenting how much thinner I looked. And I wasn't even trying to lose weight. It just clearing my subconscious and getting rid of old programming, that helped me to just eat less and take off weight. And then as the more I lost weight, the more I started to see for actual weight loss hypnotherapy. And it's just been a fairy tale kind of, and it's just fell off. And I want to tone up more, and it's just working perfectly. So it's been awesome.
So that's great. So thank you for sharing that. And so how much weight have you taken off?
I've taken off 20 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's so excited to hear more about how you did that, but let's talk about what you said. You came in not for weight loss, not maybe even knowing that we could do it, and we did that emotional clearing. We did the essential four, and the weight started melting off.
Yes.
So that's, you loved it so much and you learned so much that you actually became a hypnotist.
I actually became a hypnotist, and I have a degree in clinical dietetics. And I realized once I did a strict diet before I saw you. I was working out at 5 o'clock in the morning, doing very low carb diets, and I didn't lose a pound. And I gave myself 3 months to do that. And it made me lose faith in myself as a dietitian, but it made me fall in love with hypnosis and how, like, the powers of the mind and affecting the subconscious mind. So my doctor actually had me get my thyroid checked because the weight fell off so fast and so easily. And I want to frame that blood work because everything came back perfect, and it was just a lot easier with you, and having that coaching and having that self-hypnosis and hypnosis with you. So it's, yeah.
So what did you love about the hypnosis part the most? What do you remember? What stands out for you?
What stands out for me is doing peak performance with you with my workouts, and you had me be tireless and be like a road runner on my runs. And that took me to the next level, and I started to gain more muscle. And then also what you did, I love this. It's about being a fat burning furnace and getting into the subconscious mind. You can affect your metabolism. You can rev it up. And you shrunk my stomach. And I told you my grocery bill was less. That I did not expect that. And it was fantastic. And it once you've installed it, it's there. And then you want to build off of it and do more things with it. So yeah, those are my two favorites, the shrinking of the stomach and the fat burning metabolism.
Wow. And those are the actual weight loss things. But when we did the emotional clearing, right? So getting to the root cause of anxiety or guilt or even sleep issues, that's a big one, because we know that weight can stay on when you have sleep issues. Getting to the source of those problems made the weight start to fall off of you.
Yeah.
Now, did you tell the doctor that you used hypnosis?
Yeah. And he couldn't believe it. And they said that they didn't believe in this. They had heard about it. Certain hospitals are big on it, but actually seeing my before and after picture and how much easier I was on myself, they started to ask questions about it. So getting it out into the medical community and having that help people who everybody wants to lose weight. And this is the tool for your mind to get you in sync with what you want.
Yes, this is the tool to get you in sync with what you want. And so you loved it so much and had such great results. What happened? You became a hypnotist, right?
I'm a hypnotist now. I do nutrition consulting, but I'm mainly a certified hypnotist. And it's getting to the root causes of those subconscious programs that are draining you of your energy, and what's in your basement that's causing you to eat and munch and be tired. So
what's in your basement? I get it now.
Yep.
Yeah. And it could be different for everybody, but it's still affecting people. So research says, you guys, that a suggestion given in a hypnotic state, even one time, can have the same effect as long-term conditioning and practice. One time. And that's a powerful and bold statement. I know for me, I make sure that all my clients, so I don't know if you remember, the MP3s. Did you listen to the MP3s and stuff?
Oh yeah.
So they're hypnosis MP3s to reinforce, because we have 60,000 thoughts a day, right? So if we have 60,000 thoughts a day, and what are we saying with all those thoughts? What are we focusing on? And so if a suggestion given in a hypnotic state even one time can have the same effect as long-term conditioning, well, what do you do after you get programmed? What are you doing with those 60,000 thoughts? Are you going to focus on the new neural pathways, the new habits we just created, or is the sabotaging part of you going to show up? Yeah. So now everybody seems to have plateaus and things in their weight loss journey and moments where sabotage pops in. And so how did you overcome and override those things?
We did some things to explore advice that I would give myself and what was holding me back. And one of the things that I didn't want to let go of, but my subconscious mind just presented it in front of my face, was letting go of a caffeine supplement for working out. And I resisted for a month, but then when I did, I lost more weight. I broke through the plateau, and I think hypnosis for me kind of helped me to start new neural pathways, like you were saying, and try new things and know that I don't need 2 pieces of bread with breakfast. Maybe I want 1. Maybe I want broccoli instead with my eggs or something like that. It just makes you have like a fresh slate to try new things. That's the key. Do something different. What's been working hasn't worked, so do something different. And that's how you break through plateaus.
Nice. Well, I know I want to remind everybody that we're soon going to get into these 5 musts that are brilliant, because I already heard them, but they are so brilliant, Katie. And we're going to hear it. So if you are liking this, please hit those love buttons, like hit that like button and send those bubbles. I want to see some bubbling go across it. And make sure to share this, share this with your friends and family, because they're really wise what's happening, and we're going to share them. Plus, maybe I'll just do the Godiva technique with everybody. It's a really cool technique. I was thinking, it is a hypnosis kind of thing, but it's an NLP technique. And when I say hypnosis kind of thing, that's my tech version of anytime you get focused, whether it's a book or movie or project, or even on whatever it is I'm saying, your brainwaves slow down and you go into a light state of hypnosis. It's called alpha. Alpha is the zone where performers perform their very best, but it's also a light state of hypnosis or a light state of meditation. And so you're going to hear more about that, because Katie's going to share some of those cool things as well. So Katie, I had another question for you, and I'm trying to think of what it was, but I think my main point to tell everyone is she's going to get into the musts, which you might want to get a pen and paper. And then I'm going to do a closed eye process. So at that point, you're going to want to stop multitasking and actually listen to Katie's 6 musts, because they're brilliant, and to do this Godiva technique, which it sounds like I'm going to do. And if there's something, that calls your name, like potato chips or chocolate or something like that, we'll do this process that'll put you in so much more control. And it's a closed eye process. It's kind of odd and cool, but I'm telling you, it's very effective. So we're going to do that so you can finish up your multitasking. And now we're going to get into some of the stuff everybody's been waiting for, Katie, your 6 musts.
Yes.
5 musts.
5 musts. Yes. So number 5, I have studied nutrition for 10 years now, and I went to school for it. And so there is some science behind this. So my first, number 5, is to have 2 cheat meals during the weekend. Don't blow your whole weekend. Don't go nuts, but have 2 planned cheat meals where you eat whatever you want. And this gives you permission to get out your cravings. But there's also some science behind it. When you're cutting calories and you're eating less, your body has a tendency to go in starvation mode, and it holds on to weight. So by having these 2 cheat meals, have your ice cream, have your fried chicken, have whatever you want, go nuts. This helps to reset your fat burning hormones to get you back in a state to let that weight go. So that's number 5 is, And then starting out, I'm a salutogenic nutritionist. I am what creates health. So I'm not so much about taking things out. I'm about adding things. So eventually you might shy away from these cheat meals. You might not need them, but starting out, I think they're crucial as your body is letting go of that weight. And
so hold on. So if anybody is listening and you have a question about one, the number 5, and now she's going to 4, and write it in the comments, and I'll bring it up so that she can, address it. But go ahead. So, thank you.
Yep. And so number 4 is to eat vegetables at every meal. And the reason for this is that the body lets go of weight when it has all the nutrients that it needs. If you're in a deficiency, or like calcium is a huge one, it's going to hold on to that weight. So when you're well nourished, you're going to let it go. the other reason for this is eating your vegetables first during a meal is going to displace all the other stuff that you might eat, like the chips, the bread, whatever. So this is just kind of getting in your nutrients to start, whether it's a salad, carrots and hummus Randy loves, and just getting those in first.
That's awesome. You know, I was a vegetarian for 25 years, so when I have food on my plate, I'm always going for the vegetables first anyway. So it's always kind of funny how you automatically sometimes do some of these things that are good for you, and
Yes.
knowing that it's, you know, giving us permission to
Yes.
have two cheat meals, you know, so that
Mhm.
we, you know, we eat what we want. That seems like it's a really good programming for the subconscious. So thank you for that too.
Yes, yes. And so now number 3 is one of my favorite ones. I have 3 favorite like components of nutrition, and they all start with F, and I'm going to talk to you about fiber. Up your fiber intake. And I take Metamucil in the morning. Every morning I take it. And what fiber does is it helps you to clean out your intestines. There's some protein residues, there's stuff in there that's going to block the absorption of the nutrients that you eat. So this is going to sweep that out. Fiber is literally a broom. It helps pull all that stuff out. The other reason is that it literally helps you poop out fat. Fiber binds to fat and helps you poop it out. So you're consuming less fat. Yes. Why not have that work for you, you know? And the other reason is it helps you to feel full longer. So make sure you stay hydrated when you're upping your fiber intake. I do take Metamucil, but look for high fiber fruits and vegetables, avocados, pears, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, raspberries, things that you like, you know, just make this fun and add this into your diet. So fiber is my next one.
Well, I remember when when we were doing the training, when you were becoming a hypnotist, and you forgot your avocado, and but you proceeded to eat the whole avocado, not the skin, but I mean to put it on your salad, and I was so fascinated by that because so many people would think, oh, it's fatty, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. I'm like, and you know, you were losing weight, you know, so it's like, listen, pay attention.
That I'm so glad you brought that up because that's another one of my F's is fat. You're looking for unsaturated fat. Avocado is one of the best sources of unsaturated fat, and I have a very high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet, and that puts your body in a state called ketosis where you're burning fat. You're mobilizing your fat stores where your body is burning energy or burning fat for energy. So, and avocados, I eat an avocado every single day. And the other F that I love is folate. Folate is a natural antidepressant. It helps in the neurotransmitters that make you calm, serotonin, and your brain needs those to manufacture those feel-good chemicals. It gives it more materials to work with. So upping your fiber intake, upping your fat intake, getting your omega-3s, and folate.
Wow. You know, that makes me realize too, and that's why the Godiva is going to be really important, is that I have noticed sugar, any type of like fast sugar can really, it used to make me go to fear. Like I remember making cookies when my kid was young and I'd never made sugar cookies before. And the next thing you know, I'm like screaming at my son and I'm like, what just happened? And I'd never made sugar cookies or eaten that much sugar in a really long time, all at one time. And I went to like fear. And I was like, oh my God, that's fascinating. When you eat healthy fruits and vegetables that are good for your mind and body, that's not what's going to happen, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you helped me with that a lot because sugar is an anti-nutrient. It actually, when you metabolize it, it pulls nutrients out of your body to metabolize it. So that puts us in a state where we feel anxious. And you helped me with this. If you're hungover one day, your blood sugar's low. You know, you would ask me, well, is your blood sugar low? Because I've been freaking out the next day, and alcohol can put you in a state like that. And but yeah, sugar is definitely you'll feel a lot calmer when you pull that out.
And the fat helps you, you know, helps maintain your blood sugar because instead of burning sugar, you're burning fat. So if you guys are loving this, I certainly am. I am learning tremendously. Please send those bubbles again and likes and loves and let people know. Share this with other people because she's got a couple more, and I'm going to do that Godiva technique. So think about what you want to be more in control of, whether it's chocolate or potato chips or something like that. So
Those were my two that you did. I used to bring a bag of Dove chocolates to work every day. And then Randy, you did the Godiva technique, and I have not eaten them since. That was September that you did it. And yes, this thing's crazy. It's so weird. Yes. So my second one is probably one of my favorites, and where I've had the most success with this is having a double breakfast or just a big breakfast in general in the morning. Our body has rhythms that go with the light and dark cycles, the circadian rhythms. And Chinese medicine and new research is finding that when you eat a big breakfast in the morning, you have more activity, you have more insulin sensitivity. This is great for diabetics. And you just seem to let go of weight faster. And you think of people that eat at night, and that's just sitting in your stomach, and that's going to be, stored as fat. But there's something about revving your metabolism in the morning and having, what I do in the morning is I wake up, I have my vegetables, my protein, and then an hour and a half later on my way to work, I have a protein smoothie. And I could care less if I have dinner sometimes. And it's front loading your calories in the morning that's going to help you take off weight.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
No.
Did we do all five?
My last one is the biggest one because we're hypnotists, and my biggest success, and everyone that's trying to lose weight needs to do this. Meditate and do your self-hypnosis. This is going to let go of that unconscious programming that you have that you don't even know that's running sometimes. And this helps you become aware of your triggers, any unhealthy habits, and what is the story that you're telling yourselves? A lot of people say, oh, I'm over 50, I'm not going to lose weight. I could say that too, but you need to think those thoughts, do your self-hypnosis when you have your mind and body quiet, that I'm a fat burning machine. I am mobilizing my fat stores. And you taught me that. And I do that with the audio CDs, is that you just need to become aware of the story that you're telling yourself and ask yourself, who am I if I'm not overweight anymore? Who would I be if I let this weight go? And you'll hear some surprising answers with that. So meditate, do your self-hypnosis, and come see me or Randy or your hypnotist to explore those subconscious issues that are blocking you from taking off more weight.
Wow. Can you sum them up for us?
So number 5 is have 2 cheat meals on the weekend. That's when you can best enjoy it. And then number 4 is to eat vegetables first for every meal. Number 3 is up your fiber intake, and also the other 2 fats, or 2 Fs, folate and fat, unsaturated fat, not saturated fat. And then the second is to have a big breakfast or a double breakfast in the morning. And then number 1 is do your self-hypnosis, your meditation, and see your hypnotherapist.
Yes, see your hypnotherapist.
Yes.
Okay, well I love it. Thank you so much. And I look forward to implementing some of those things. And so the Godiva technique, you guys, well, if you liked what you just heard, you're going to find out how you can learn more from Katie. But right now, I want to share with you guys this Godiva technique, which will be kind of interesting for you to do on your own, but I think you can do it. So this is a closed eye process, and it's a quick technique that I went from eating chocolate every day to not having it for an entire week, and then I just had a taste, didn't want it. Another week went by. I have another client who went an entire year. She's like, that I'm starting to want chocolate again. It's been a year. And I'm like, what? It's been a year? And I've had people who, it's not just chocolate, but it's just anything. It could be bread, it could be pasta, whatever it is that you feel like calls your name, it puts you in control. So if a thought comes in, it just keeps going. You don't need it. It just keeps going instead of the thought train that makes you to go get it. So anybody who wants to do this, but before we do that, hold on, we got some questions. What is your source of folate?
My favorite source of folate is the avocado that I eat every day. That's one of the best sources. You can also get it from lentils, broccoli, spinach. Those are good sources of folate too.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So this Godiva technique, stop what you're doing, sit down. It's much easier to if you close your eyes. So go ahead and close your eyes. Katie, I encourage you, if you want to do it too, you can do it as a booster or a new thing you want to be in control of.
Yes.
So, So go ahead, everybody, take a minute to close your eyes and think of something that you would like to be more in control of, some kind of food. It could be drink. I've done it with alcohol. I've done it with cigarettes. But right now we're talking about food. Maybe it's potato chips or chocolate. But literally close your eyes and imagine that food or that drink, whatever it is, right there in front of you. I mean, see the details, hear the call, or hear the sounds, if there's sounds of gurgling. Notice the textures, how you feel. Notice all the details of it, the colors, the textures. You might even be able to smell the smells as you have your eyes closed and imagine this food you'd like to, or drink that you'd like to be in control of. And as you're picturing this, notice where you sense it's located. It could be a little to the left. It could be a little to the right. It might be in front of you, high or low. It might be kind of like a rectangle of the image. But notice where you sense that's located and actually do this. Take your hand and point to where you're seeing it. Like if it's to the left, point over to the left. If it's like right in front of you, point there. And then remember where that is and then put your hand down. Now, in your mind, go ahead and say out loud or in your mind, I don't care because I'm not going to be able to hear you, but say your phone number backwards. And Katie, if you want to do it, you can say it out loud or in your mind too. Okay, so stop wherever you are. That's just a pattern interrupt. But now come up with something. Close your eyes and come up with something that you think is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Like it could be the bottom of a garbage can, cat puke, dog poop. It could be mouse parts all over that my cat has been bringing and chewing half the mice. It could be mouse parts everywhere, mangled things, liver and onions. So think of that thing that you think is absolutely disgusting. It could be a pile of cigarette butts. And as you imagine that thing you think is disgusting, notice where you see it. Notice where it's located, where you sense it's located. I mean, see the details, the different colors and textures. If there's any sounds, notice the feeling you feel, and point to where it's located. And you're literally going to put one hand on the area where this thing is disgusting, and the other hand on the area, on the thing that you want to be more in control of. So you've got your two hands, and the thing is the thing that you want more control of is in your yummy file at the moment, and the thing you can't stand is in your yucky file. So we're literally going to take what you're picturing in your mind as yummy and move it over into your yucky file. So you're literally going to do it in your mind. You're going to see it in your mind, but you're literally going to take your physical hands and move the yummy thing into the yucky thing. And go ahead and do that, like move it on over. And so now it is being coated with all that disgusting stuff, whether it's cigarette butts or mouse parts, really coat it so it looks and sounds and smells and feels like that disgusting, gross liver and onions, cigarette butts, dog poop. It's all coated and it's just gross and in there and it smells gross. And when you've done that, ask yourself if you want that thing. And then when the answer is no, open those eyes. And that's it. So do you want to share what you did it with, Katie?
Yes, I did it with Pepe's. I like to get Pepe's takeout from time to time. It's a Mexican restaurant around here. And I've never thought of this before, but you say mouse parts. I imagined little mouse parts in all the containers, and it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, well, good. There's been mouse parts everywhere in my house because I have a cat that's a fierce hunter. So, but anyway, we're running to the end here, and I hope you guys appreciate that. I'd like to see some comments, so make sure you open your eyes and hit those like buttons, and if you liked that and that helped you, and then definitely go to my Facebook page and let us know when you no longer eat that stuff. But Katie, how can people get a hold of you and learn from you? I know that I loved what you shared, and it's obvious you're very knowledgeable on so many levels. So how can people get a hold of you and learn from you more?
Oh, thank you. You can message me on Facebook and we can book an appointment. And right now I'm doing a promotion. If you mention that you saw this interview with us, then I will do a free 20-minute coaching session with you about eating and changing any behaviors that you want to change. So just for a short period of time, message me on Facebook and we'll do a Skype coaching session.
So are you're your full name on Facebook, Katie Wandasiewicz?
Katie Wandasiewicz. If you just type in Katie Wanda S, then I'll come up. I have a rare last name. So yeah.
And do you want to give your email too, just in case?
Yeah, sure. My email is kwandasi1229@gmail.com.
All right. So Facebook message you and then they get a complimentary coaching call. Oh my God, you guys, if you want to lose weight, I don't care if it's 5 or 50, go for it. She did it 20 and has been kept off and doing great and went through highs and lows and figured out all kinds of things. And she's got tons of other benefits that she didn't even mention that I know of. So I encourage you to take her up on that for listening today. And I have an offer too. So if you want to learn more from me, or if you want some more help with taking off weight, just for listening to this, I have this CD, and I know CDs are kind of antiquated these days. So I can send you some MP3s. There's 3 weight loss MP3s on here, and it's, I usually think it's even like $45, but I will send you the 3 MP3s for $25, all 3. If you mention this and you message me on Facebook, I will send you them, and you will have them. It'll help you on your weight loss journey. That sound good? You can go to my new website too, to randylighthypnosis.com. That's right. Or you can just go to Randy Light. You'll find us all. Go to Katie. You'll find us all wherever you need to be. And I hope you enjoyed this. We got to tell you that next week is another great one. I mean, Katie, you've been an amazing guest, and I know I learned so much. And next week we have another amazing guest. It's Melissa Roth, and she's going to share with us, 6 strategies for overcoming chronic illness.
Oh, wow.
And just like you, Katie, that you learned from experience, same with her. And so she's great at that. So if you know someone who's been sick, which many, many people are, there are some really effective, powerful strategies that are going to be shared to help you overcome, or people that you love, chronic illness. So join us at 7 p.m. next week, 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook Live. Share this out with people, and you can whether you're listening live or the recording, you can also hit those like and love buttons. So thank you, Katie. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week. Take care for now.